Good morning. It's Uncle Lou here. Yeah, that's right. It's me, Uncle Lou, live for you on LouTube today. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Also, in addition to that as well, NCAA 14 today. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday night, a live stream at 10 o'clock Eastern. We're doing a Dynasty mode. I'm playing as the Georgia Bulldogs. This is year 2 of our Dynasty mode. Week 4. I think this is our 4th game. Playing Arkansas today. They're 2-0. We are 2-1. We played 3 games, I think. Yeah. We're 2-1. We lost to Clemson, then beat Florida State, and then beat South Carolina. So Arkansas up today. These rosters are all updated through the 2017 season. So you'll notice that the teams are going to have all the players on it from the 2017 season, with a few exceptions. I added a couple of the 2018 Georgia Bulldogs guys: Justin Fields, Amir White, Kyrus Jackson, a few defensive guys. And also, this is year 2 of the Dynasty, so anybody that was a senior on any of these teams in 2017 will no longer be on the team. If that makes sense. I guess it probably does. So no Nick Chubb, no Sony Michel for Georgia, and any of the other players from any of the other teams from 2017, they won't be on here because this is the second season we've done in this Dynasty. So anyway, we'll get started. Good morning to everybody in the comments section already. How are you guys doing? Pretty sure you're doing great. Let's see who's in here. Ryan Stanfield, good morning. Jared Squidtard, guy that can't spell his team's name, good morning. Will Moody, Uncle Flu, good morning. Stephen McBriar, good morning. S_Glover XX, which is probably his shirt size. Good morning to you, sir. General Valtard is here. Good morning. UJ Dog, Jerry Lay, good morning. Ryan Schrick, good morning, sir. How many interceptions we're going to throw tonight, Ryan? Arkham Inmate 98, good morning. Yeah, tell the Joker Uncle Lou said good morning too. Mickey Wallace, I'm pretty sure that's what that is. He's got a lot of numbers in his name, but it looks like some variation of the words Mickey Wallace. It'd be a lot better if it was William Wallace, but that's neither here nor there for the purposes of this video. Good morning, Mr. Wallace. Yeah. Talking Potatoes joining us again tonight. Good morning. Devil Dog. Darth Lucian, good morning. Hadn't seen you in a while. What's your excuse, sir? I don't know. Let us know, please. We were worried about you. Yep, Cool Dog 1234. Reggie Warren, good morning. Mr. Wilson! Dennis Wilson is here. Does anybody know what I'm even talking about when I say Mr. Wilson? I know I'm an old man, but does anybody else know what I'm talking about when I say Mr. Wilson? Some of y'all probably know. Okay, so 5 interceptions tonight, Dogs fan. You could be onto something there. That seems to be the average per game that I throw. About 5 per game, which is a miracle that we ever win, but somehow we do. Kyle Pappick, good morning. Riley Horton. Yeah, Dennis the Menace, you win, sir. That's right. I didn't know if anybody would know what that is in here. But yeah, I guess they remade a couple of movies, right? But Dennis the Menace was a TV show way back when. And Dennis the Menace was a kid. He always carried a slingshot around in his back pocket, right? And sort of like just, you know, always getting into trouble in the neighborhood. That sort of was the theme of the show. And anyway, his neighbor's name in the show was Mr. Wilson. And Mr. Wilson hated Dennis the Menace. Mr. Wilson didn't hate Dennis the Menace. It was aggravated him, though. And anyway, Dennis was always doing stuff to aggravate Mr. Wilson. And Mr. Wilson was always yelling at him. And Dennis would come outside or go out in front of his house and yell into his house, Mr. Wilson! Mark Dudley, good morning. Brian Kephart, good morning. Unlimited Sports, good morning. Question for you, Lou. Do you think UNC will win more than 9 games this season? North Carolina? I haven't spent too much time looking at them yet. I know they had a really, really bad year last year. Unusually bad for them. I mean, they were winning 8, 9, 10 games, even played Clemson in the ACC title game a couple of years back. So they had been pretty good for a few years and just completely fell off the map last year. I don't want to just make something up here. You guys know I do in-depth predictions over the summer on all 5 major conferences and most of the teams within all 5 major conferences. So I promise I'll get back to you on that. I just don't want to make something up. I'd rather just be honest and tell you I haven't spent a whole lot of time looking at what North Carolina's got coming back, who they lost, who they signed, their schedule, anything like that. So I'm in a holding pattern on that one.
You might think the games get more important as we get deeper into the season. Try selling that to this sellout crowd who's been screaming their guts out.
Darth Lucia, you think Loyola's going to win it? I don't think so.
That does it for us here on the NCAA College Football.
I don't think so. My money is on. I'm torn between Villanova and Kansas. I definitely think it'll be one of those two, but I'm torn on. I guess I need to make a pick though, don't I? What's today? 2. I still got time. Think about it. I'll make a pick for you guys though before the games roll around.
We're coming to you from between the hedges at Sanford Stadium here in Athens, Georgia. Let's head down to the coin toss now. It's brought to you by
Will Moody says Michigan versus Kansas in the Natty. Could be. I mean, I think the winner of the Kansas-Villanova game will win it all. I just haven't decided yet who I'm going to pick in that Kansas-Villanova game. I had picked Duke to win it all. That was my pick before the tournament started. And, of course, they went down to Kansas over the weekend. So my pick to win it is out. So whoever I pick to win it now won't really count, even if I get it right, you know, because I already got it wrong. So. But how many of y'all's team is still in it? Like that y'all did pick to win it all before the tournament started? And don't even tell me you picked Loyola, because I know you're lying. I seriously doubt very many of you picked Michigan. I do think there's a pretty good chance a lot of you picked Villanova and Kansas, though. So y'all let me know in the comments section if your pick is still alive. If you picked one of those 4 teams to win it all, y'all let me know about that in the comments section. No, this isn't on rookie. This is on the next to the what's the hardest one? Heisman. So this is all American.
He's going to take off. He's taken down at the 30. He scrambles.
If I played on rookie, I would win by more than 2 or 3 points a game. I struggle to win every game I play. I'm not like the world's greatest video game player. I don't play this game because I'm really, really good at it. I've explained this a lot of times before. I know you're new, sir, that XX Glover. Well, I don't know that you're new. I know that's a new name, but trolls are undefeated, so it's very possible that you've been watching Uncle Lou for a long time and commented under a different name. I don't know. But if you are new, I'll just go ahead and let you know, sir. I don't play this game. I don't stream this game every Tuesday and Thursday night, 10 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you join because I'm a beast at this game or because I'm good at this game or anything like that. I do it just to give myself an excuse to sit out here for a couple hours a night, a couple of times a week, and talk football with you guys. That's why I do it. I make plenty of videos where you guys get to just look at me babble. I mean, I make 300 videos a year doing that. So this is a chance to look at something besides me and have a conversation with you guys instead of me just yelling into the camera for 5 or 6 minutes and hitting upload, which I do love to do. And I hope all of you watch today's video. There will be a quiz later. So if you have not watched today's video, what's wrong with you, first of all? You're supposed to be subscribed and the bell notification icon turned on so that you get a notification as soon as Uncle Lou goes ahead and uploads a video. So you should have already watched it. But if it's a reason that you haven't, go watch it now. There will be a quiz later. If you don't score good enough on that quiz, no soup for you. Yeah.
So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today.
Now, Clem Tyner, what makes you think, sir, that Natty Back Steve will be here tomorrow? What would possibly be making you think that? Look at Miko catching one and taking it to the house one time on the first play of the game. What makes you think that? What makes you think that Natty Back Steve might be around for a video tomorrow? I don't know where you possibly could have got that idea from, sir. Good morning, Garrison Peppers. Thanks for coming on. That's all Lou Jr. does is go to school, sleep, and play Fortnite, Riley. He plays it constantly. But speaking of that video earlier today and Natty Back Steve, the live show tomorrow, which is at 3 in the afternoon, and I know a lot of you aren't able to watch the afternoon shows, but some of you are. For the afternoon show tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern, here live on YouTube. Yeah, I do have a Florida fan for tomorrow, so we will have a guest on at the top of the show at 3 o'clock, right at 3. Gonna have him on for 10 or 15 minutes at the top of the show. Florida fan, so he's going to talk to us about quarterback situation, Dan Mullen, their recruiting class, getting past last season, and then we're going to pull their schedule up, go through it game by game, and see what, as a Florida fan, what he's expecting for 2018. I'm not a midget, sir. I'm not a midget. I'm 5'10" or 5'11". And you have to be 4'8" or shorter to be a midget, sir. So. But that's why I'm here, man, to educate you. I have to think of something to call you, too, because there's no way I'm saying that screen name every time I refer to you. S_Glover XX. What made you put the XX on the end? I'm just curious. The thought process there when you were creating your screen name. I mean, I'm assuming your name is S. Glover. Of course, that could be a fake name or a pseudonym even, or an alias or an AKA. But what was the thought process, sir, when you said S. Glover, S_Glover, and then you're like, no, wait a minute, something's missing. What is it? Oh, I know. A capital X and then a lowercase x. Let me go ahead and throw that on the end. Just walk me through it, sir. I need to know.
From their own 29-yard line. Second down.
Sir, I wasn't disrespecting your name. It's a simple question, sir.
Got it.
Let's see if we can't get it answered, okay?
Picks up 6 yards with that grab.
All right, Ryan. See you next time. Movie Kid. Do you have comment autism, sir? What is that?
And down he goes.
Did you fall asleep on the keyboard? What kind of comment is that?
He's a reliable ball carrier, as he showed right
Eagle
there.
Gaming, good morning, sir.
2 yards they needed for a new set of downs.
S. Glover is an actor? Okay.
From their own 37-yard line. First down.
Thank you, _Glover XX.
He scrambled.
Oh, no, I let him get out. I thought I had him, too. Went to the store today, got me some more of this root beer. They didn't have my bottles again, though. I'm going to have to talk to that manager up there at that Publix. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to give them one more chance, I think. The next time I go to that Publix and they don't have my IBC root beer bottles, I'm going to show the manager my Kroger card and walk out. I might, should I? Yeah. I'll try to video it. Mr. Glover, who needs to pay their taxes? You want to pay mine for me? They're due in about 3 weeks.
Third down again.
Are you offering? You want to pay mine for me?
Throws it in a hurry. Tackle at the 45.
All right, they got a punt again.
Screen pass.
I'll be the oddest. There is a new character coming this summer. I've teased it on here a couple of times before. I'm not going to give away any more information right now than I've already said, but there is a new character coming this summer to add to our group of super fans. Of course, we have Florida super fan Natty Back Steve, right? We have Alabama super fan 90 Proofer Luther. We have the original super fan Tennessee fan General Voltard, and we have the rarely seen but highly anticipated Georgia Tech fan Philip Hoang Techtard III. And we are adding another one.
Their last series, they came out with a focus on the passing game, and the offense got the job done. We'll see if they have the same
This summer.
strategy here.
Look at Swift telling those people to get off of him.
Very well designed play that time to give them a first down. The linemen executed their blocks nicely, and it went for a
Movie
good
kid,
gain.
what's the problem, man? Stop that. Stop that, man. Now you done did it to your own self, man. You done did this to your own self, man. Where is it? Put you in timeout, man. Wake up, man. Quit drooling on the keyboard, man. What are you doing?
From their own 44-yard line.
Somebody explain to this new kid here, this movie kid, the trolling regulations here on YouTube.
Penalty markers down. They took too much time.
Delay of game, offense.
How do I feel about the Balls having a 5-way quarterback battle?
You got to be careful.
Did
though,
you
with these. Penalties are a great way
get
to
that?
stall out
Did
a
you watch the
drive.
Jeremy Pruitt press conference today? Because I did. Anyway, I think Tennessee should have a 5-player battle for every single position on the team.
So we'll have first.
Why
and
wouldn't
15
you? Well, I
after the
mean,
penalty.
there's nothing to lose there. Who would win, UTEP or Tennessee? UTEP definitely would have beat them last year, yeah.
He's at midfield, and he's taken down.
Second
At
inches,
about the
huh?
47-yard line.
That'll make it second and inches.
Darth Lucian, I can't reveal that information at this juncture in terms of the new superfan being a USC Junior fan. I can only say what I've said before, which is that it's either a USC Junior fan or a Barner. Did I get another delay of game at second and inches? I need to stay out of this
There are 3
troll
quarters
section.
remaining.
I mean the comment section.
By 8.
Georgia Tech, yeah, Georgia Tech's a great school. Great engineering department. You ever been to Atlanta? Worst traffic patterns in America, sir. Thanks, Georgia Tech Civil Engineering.
He sails it long. And he got it.
Nice.
Tackle at the 8.
Yeah, a little bit too much air under that throw, but this receiver has the bounce you need to bring in those high passes.
General Voltard says that Pruitt would kill UTEP. The problem is there's just no way to know that, sir. There's really not. I mean, you've never seen Pruitt coach a game before, ever. So you
Georgia.
you honestly just don't know that. No, almost threw an interception right to that cat head with the ponytail.
All you have to do sometimes is get your hand on the ball.
That brings up second and goal.
Glover, you must be new around here. No, the Trolls have not lost, sir. Trust me on that.
From the 8-yard line, it's second down.
Get in the end zone, man.
Around the 1-yard line.
Did you see how he looked that ball into his hands? That's how you catch a football.
Nice.
That was a very good
Murdering these
all-around
people.
effort. The running, the blocking, the entire package. A well-deserved score.
Dang, Talking Potato thinks UTEP would beat Tennessee worse than Georgia did. He's got UTEP 42, Tennessee 0. Georgia only beat them 41-0. Dang. That's pretty serious.
And he adds the extra point. Time for an update from the studio. Reese, what have you got?
The Tigers had a spot in the top 10 at number 7.
He said the bridge only collapsed once, so Georgia Tech's still good.
And for Auburn, their hot streak continues. Auburn
come to Georgia Tech
and wins by 17.
Get a degree from Georgia Tech. Become the smartest parts manager at your local Pep Boys.
Here was a game where both teams dispensed.
I'll be at G-Day, Riley. I'll be there all day. I don't know how familiar you are with the campus up there, but Hull Street, there's a parking deck on Hull Street. Across the street from that parking deck is a library, the Special Collections Library. In front of that library is a huge grassy lawn where people tailgate. That's where Uncle Lou will be. I should be up there by 9 or 10 in the morning. If you are friends with me on Facebook, I'll be posted on Facebook where I'm at, and if not, you can follow me on Twitter, and I'll try to keep Twitter updated. And I might even try to go live a time or two while I'm there too. But that's where I'll be early. The game's at 4. I'll be up there 9 or 10 in the morning on that grassy area outside of the Special Collections Library across the street from Hull Street parking deck. And I'm not hard to find up there, I promise you.
They'll bring him down at the 23-yard line.
Did you see how that big defensive line got such a good push on that play? That's exactly why they were able to stop him for a loss.
Eagle game, and you're a sophomore in high school, and you think you'll be able to play in college? That's awesome. If you get the chance. But I mean, it doesn't matter if it's small. I mean, even to play at what'd you say, UAB, is a hell of an accomplishment, man.
Nice run there. So the draw to the halfback picks up 4.
That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Brazelton, Georgia. I've heard of it, but I don't know where it is. Is that down south? I'm a man. I'm 40.
Going deep.
Uh-oh, he got open.
What great concentration.
And then, of course, he fell down because he plays for Arkansas.
And managed to secure it when he hit the ground. That was just
That's all right, movie kid. We figured you just fell asleep, bumped your head on the keyboard, man. Who's weak? I know you're not talking to Uncle Lou.
It's first down.
I know for a fact. I know you're not talking to Uncle Lou. Uncle Lou's weak. Sit down, son.
About the 37-yard line.
Out of Villanova or Loyola, Paul Warren, I would take Villanova. But I haven't decided yet. I haven't made any picks yet. I'm having a hard time picking between Villanova and Kansas. But I'll make a pick on it before this weekend, though.
From the 37-yard line, it's second down. he's tackled
Sit down.
at about the 33-yard line. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
Well, Car Freak's here selling his death sticks again. You guys buy some of his death sticks, man. I got some in the mail from when I ordered them last week. And they were everything I thought they would be and more. Get him. Sit down.
41-yard line.
Loss of 8 yards on the play. That makes it 4th and 9.
You think you're a world-class troll, Glover? If that's true, then you came to the right place, son.
Fourth and long here after the sack.
They're punting.
He's going to aim this one to the sideline, try to kick it out of bounds.
I kicked it out of bounds, didn't I?
The Bulldogs are just cruising through this first half.
John, my day was great, actually. I got a good night's sleep last night.
And even though that first half went pretty well, things can change.
I mean, I woke up this morning and I was like immediately wide awake. I don't know. I must have just slept real good last night or something. I don't know. But I had a pretty good day. I've got some family coming in town tonight. They're on flying here. They're not staying here. But I mean, when I say here, I mean in Augusta. And they'll be here for a week or so. Next week is Masters Week. So things are good. I spent a lot of time the last couple of days getting some stuff together around the. It's my wife's. It's Mrs. Lou's sister and her daughter, mine. So that's what my niece, I guess, are coming down, and they won't stay the nights here while they're here, whatever. But they'll spend a lot of time here. Because of course, Lou Ann and Lou Jr. are cousins. So. Anyway, I've been getting some stuff together around the house here the last couple of days or whatever. Get down, Fromm. Don't fumble. There you go, buddy. Nice run. Good morning, Taylor Payton. Thank you for joining the stream this evening. Or this morning, or whatever it is.
First down, 10
Let's
to
just
go.
say morning. How about
Ball
that?
on their own 30.
I can take anyone's call tomorrow who calls and is lucky enough to get through. Nothing I can do about that.
He's scrambling. He gets
You shoestring mother. Almost let one go there, didn't I? You got me by the shoestrings, though. I didn't like yet.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long.
Someone said they're going to nuke Augusta. Well, the Russians have been saying that for years, sir.
Makes the grab and steps out right away.
All the bombs are here. Well, the bombs are about 30 miles from here. Where they make them anyway. SRS. Savannah Riverside. The bomb plant. And then you got Fort Gordon, which is actually in Augusta. Yeah. Yeah, but if we ever did get nuked by Russia, the Augusta area is on their list of places to nuke. Of course, I would never know. It would be too time I knew. Oh man, I guess just nobody's gonna block that lady. Jesus, somebody blocked that lady with the ponytail. God, look at that. Nobody touched that lady. I have not been keeping up with the baseball team all that much. Doing better than they did last year, though, huh?
Up the play action. Here's the tight end open, but he drops the ball.
Nowhere to throw the ball.
As they head to the locker rooms,
Paul, come on. Let's not go down that road again. We did this last. I don't want to do that again. I'm ignoring that. Y'all can talk about that if you want in the comments section. I'm not going down that road again today.
All right, Reese, David, thanks, guys. Just about set to start.
I didn't even know it was almost halftime. I need to pay better attention instead of screwing around with y'all in the comments section.
And he's taken down.
Man, Swift, block that dude, man. Mean TV official. Good morning, sir. Think we can do something about that name? Like, change it?
This offense has found the end zone on their last 2 drives. And they're coming
I think Tennessee will lose to ETSU. No, I don't. Now, would it be funny if they did? Of course it would. Would I make a video where I laughed, you know, for 5 minutes? Yes. But am I willing to pick ETSU to win that game? No.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
I mean, that's week 2 or 3, though. Let's see. I mean, if Tennessee comes out and gets beat by 45 points to West Virginia in week 1, and ETSU looks good, maybe I change my mind. But as of right now, I'd have a hard time picking them to win that game. Come on.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
That's all I do on these live streams, Glover, is address the trolls. Like, literally, constantly.
From their own 24-yard
I mean,
line.
stick around. You'll see. For 3 hours tonight, it'll be nothing but me trolling the trolls. How about some pass interference? I mean, they tackling my receiver here.
Great job, defense.
That'll make it 4th and 6.
So far, so good on the interceptions, though, Bobby. None yet. How about that? How about that? How about that? 4th and 6. We're going to go for it since we're humiliating these people anyway.
This is kind of a surprising call right here by the coach. This is an obvious punting situation. He lets it go. And he's tackled.
Ooh, see how Holloman came back to the ball? No, that was hard. Like, yeah.
He recognized the receiver was behind the
I can tell you right now that Fromm's limitation in this game is definitely his arm strength. He can't throw no 50-yard bomb. About 35, 40 yards, about all he can throw it in this game. Just being real.
From their own 49-yard line. 1st down. Brought down at about
Lucky to gain anything there. Went the wrong way.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
What number? Who posted my number? That 678 number, that's not my number. I don't know whose number he's posting. Don't post people's phone number in the comment section, man. Unless it's your own number. If it's your own number, that's fine. But don't be posting other people's numbers in the comment section. But anybody thinking that 678 number is my number is going to be disappointed if they call it.
Play fake, looking to run. Good
1st down from.
And he scrambles for the 1st down.
He was looking downfield, but nothing was available. So he just tucked it in and got a 1st down. Nice decision.
When's the last time Michigan beat Ohio State? It was definitely before Jim Harbaugh got there. I need to make a video on that. I mean, I know Gus Malzahn, the $7 million man, is grossly overpaid, but Jim Harbaugh's got to be the biggest disappointment in college football. It just has to be. It's got to be. The guy's been there, what, 3 or 4 years? Never beat his rival. Ohio State, never won the division. I don't know. This might be it, but you know what? I've said this a couple of times, so people keep laughing at me. I mean, I'm used to that, though. But, I mean, am I completely crazy here? If Shea Patterson gets cleared to play, that quarterback from Ole Miss, you know, he transferred to Michigan. He should get cleared to play without sitting out because of the probation stuff at Ole Miss. If Shea Patterson can play for Michigan, isn't Michigan a top 10 team this year? People are laughing at me, And I get it, Michigan has been dumpster juice, but their defense has been legit. I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I missing something? I feel like if Shea Patterson gets cleared to play, and he's anywhere near as good as he looked like he would be when he was at Ole Miss, I mean, I'm not willing to say yet that Michigan would win the Big Ten or whatever, but I think Michigan would be a lot better than they've been, right, in the last 3 or 4 years, right?
First and 10, ball on the 19.
Am I wrong? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, again, nobody blocked that lady.
A lot of players in the college game that can make something happen when the blocking breaks down. But when it's that bad...
Well, Greg, he's supposed to be able to play right away, but for some reason the NCAA hasn't cleared him yet. I don't understand it. I was talking to a Michigan guy about this the other day. I don't understand what the holdup is. He better get cleared to play. And I'm not a Shea Patterson fan or a Michigan fan, but according to the rules, he should be able to play. So I don't understand what the holdup is with the NCAA clearing him to play. It doesn't make any sense to me.
He goes out of bounds, right around the 14-yard line.
Call it a gain of 9 yards. Third down.
Yeah, Dennis, you agree with me, right? Don't you think if Michigan had... I mean, let's be real. Shea Patterson was an elite prospect coming out of high school and looked good when he played in college. So, I mean, in Michigan's defense, say what you want, it's not getting any worse. I promise you, Michigan's got an NFL defensive line. Their front seven is right up there with Clemson, Bama, Auburn, Georgia, whoever you want to say. I mean, their front seven is absolutely legit.
On the catch, and he steps out.
I don't know. I think if Shea Patterson plays and plays well, I think Michigan could be a good team. I don't think West Virginia is going to be great this year, Paul. They're ranked. They're in the top 15 in a lot of early preseason polls. I think they'll beat Tennessee. I just think Jeremy Pruitt's inexperience and some inexperience that you're going to have on defense against a team like West Virginia. I just think that's a bad matchup anyway for Tennessee. And then throw in the fact that it's Jeremy Pruitt's first game, all that kind of stuff. Will Greer might be... I just threw a goal. There it is. All the people waiting on interceptions. There it is. Right on the friggin' goal line. That might be the best quarterback y'all face all year. Throwing quarterback, Will Greer. I mean, he can sling it. And listen, West Virginia could put up 50 points on Tennessee, and I don't think that necessarily would mean Tennessee's going to have an awful defense this year. It's hard for SEC teams to play against those Big 12 teams. It just is. Defensively, because you just don't... It's just, you don't... When you're in the SEC, you don't build your defense to beat that kind of a team. You just don't.
First down, 10 yards to go.
And I just have a feeling week one's going to be rough for Tennessee. Dude, drop that ball, man. Wide open, too. Piss poor.
That makes it second and 10.
I put Fields in on next possession. Who said that? Jason? I put Justin Fields in on next possession. See what he can do. Fromm was having a good game, though, till that interception. No doubt.
From their own 18-yard line. Second down. Out of bounds at the 23.
Little 2-yard passes ain't going to cut it, cuz.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
From their own 23-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Ooh, laid him out. Look at that. He laid 2 of them out.
The offense really had
laid 2 of them out.
That one. The play was very well defended, and now the incompletion will force the 4th down and a punt.
I got him punting again.
Johnson is the punter. He's at midfield. Oh,
Get off me.
Nice yardage on the run back.
Oh, we're going. Well, I think it might be too late for this play, but I'll put Justin Fields in. Depth chart, quarterback, Justin Fields. Yes.
An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right
Nevada
here.
offered a 9-year-old a scholarship. I think it's ridiculous. You don't even know how big they're going to be that age.
Short over the middle. He's tackled at the
2nd inches now.
Quarterback and his receiver
Must mean
make
it's
a
time to go
great
deep.
play here and convert on an early down.
I don't even know what play I picked. Oh, I didn't pick a play.
It's not
Quarter
over yet,
ended.
folks.
Okay.
We head to the 4th quarter. Georgia's up by 15.
15-0. We're beating the hell out of them, really. Score doesn't even really say how bad we're beating them. They don't even. I mean, they've got what, a handful of first downs, maybe. That's about it.
Into the 4th quarter now, and we're back to the action. Fields with a nice play fake.
Ah, ran right into that lady again.
Call it a loss of 11 yards. That makes it 3rd and 11.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 33.
All right, we need a first down here.
Now he tries to buy some time. He heaves it deep.
I'm not sure the quarterback saw him when he was getting ready to pass because he
I
stuck
sort of
his ball
screwed
right
that
in
up from the
passing
beginning.
lane.
They were running I wanted to run the ball with Fields, but they were running a spy coverage, and I wouldn't have got it. I wouldn't have got anywhere. So I tried to throw it back across the field, which was stupid.
Quick pass.
There's interception number 2. Justin Fields that time. What are we doing here?
The defense now has 2 interceptions.
Come
in the
on,
game.
dogs.
I think there was a miscommunication.
I'm done
on the
throwing the
offensive
ball
side
for
of
this
the
game.
ball.
I've been got
Maybe the
aggravated now. I'm
receiver
dominating
went
this
the
team,
wrong
and now I
way.
can't keep
Regardless,
throwing
still a great play
interceptions,
by
and
the
it's kind of
defense.
starting to piss me off a little bit. So we're going to pound the rock here in this game.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
No, Fortnite is on the PlayStation 4 inside. I don't have it. I don't have it hooked up out here.
Tackle made at about the 47-yard line.
And I can't bring the PlayStation 4 out here. Lou Jr. plays that thing all the time in his room. I could bring the Xbox One out here, maybe. Well, I definitely could bring the Xbox One out here. He hasn't played the Xbox One since Christmas when he got that PlayStation 4. But I can't bring the PS4 out here. Lou Jr. would kill me.
Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. And he's tackled at the 44-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards. First down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44. And they make the
Sit
stop
him
at
down.
about the 35.
That's a gain of 9 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 1.
Big C gracious. Uncle Lou equals. I'm decaying. I'm decaying. I'm decaying.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1.
I'm decaying.
They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Fires
Now,
out
why'd
to
you
the
stop
receiver.
running, you
Touchdown,
jack leg?
Razorbacks. Nice nicely designed play to the wide receiver, and it got him 6.
You said it, Brad, and a good time to call it. I tip my hat to the
You can make a surprise Tuesday phone call if you want, but I'm not.
So kudos to the quarterback.
But I'm not going to answer it.
So the offense is going to go for 2.
You have to troll me in the comment section today. No phone calls on Tuesdays or Thursdays. We'll stick to Monday and Wednesday for the phone calls. Yeah.
He scrambled.
Good luck, buddy. Yeah, that didn't work like you
Let's
hoped it
throw it out
would.
to Reese now for a studio update.
Neath the Golden Dome, a great one going on in South Bend. This
Steve Irwin is hacking my Xbox right now.
Top it off with a 7-point win.
All right, thanks a lot, Reese.
How about it go for this bloke? What was he, the crocodile hunter? How about it go for this
is
bloke?
Looking to kick the onside here, but the return team's in their normal return formation. Really odd. Well, this is strange. The kicking team is looking to kick the onside, but the return team's
Oh, did you see that? Yeah, he got hit the backflip on him.
Both teams are well
All right.
aware that a score
Pound
on
of rock
this drive is going
in
to
this
create
game,
almost
son. In
insurmountable
this
lead.
game.
This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. That's
Nice
a great
move.
tackle.
Nice
33
move.
yard line.
Stingray better than Steve Irwin. I like old Stingray. That Mississippi State fan, I like him. He's funny.
From the 33-yard line, it's first down.
He's funny, but
Just
it's hard to get
under
mad
three
at
to
him,
go in
ain't it? Like
regulation.
even if he trash talks your team or whatever, he just seems like such a nice guy. It's impossible to get mad at him, ain't it?
That's good for a gain of 5 yards.
Stingray. You know, he went to Alabama. You probably know that. Who was it that said that? I can't see it in the comment section now, but you know that. He went to Alabama, Stingray did.
They're about 4 yards
And
away
then ended up in
on second
ended up
down.
in Mississippi. He might have gone to grad school at Mississippi State. Maybe that's what it was. But he got his undergrad in Tuscaloosa.
And he's taken down at the 25-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. Arkansas is going to use their first time out of the half here. They'll bring him down
Ran into
around
a
the
brick wall
14-yard
there.
line. The
Nice
Razorbacks
gain, though.
use their second time out.
Makes it first and 10.
From the 14-yard line.
Uncle Lou
First
killed
down.
JFK.
The
Come on,
defense
man. I'm not
gets
that
set as
old.
They hope to create another red zone turnover.
I'm not that old. That was in 1963.
Nice run there.
No,
The
I'm not that
Razorbacks are
old.
gonna have to call their third and final timeout. And he's tackled.
First down.
Positive
Yep,
yardage.
first and goal. We'll score here to end this game.
That makes it first and goal.
Oh, yeah, Stingray killed Steve Irwin. Yeah. I thought you meant Stingray, the Mississippi State fan. You know who I'm talking about, though, don't you? He calls in to post videos on Feinbaum. He has a Twitter account, too, Stingray. Y'all know who Stingray is.
Georgia.
Y'all know who I'm
First
talking
and
about, right?
goal and a big opportunity here to really open this game up. Just
Uncle Lou
under
killed
2
Harambe,
to go in
Uncle
the
Lou is
game.
Fidel Castro. I'm not sure if you guys are extra creative or extra bored today. Uncle Lou is a Democrat cuck.
The ground attack has iced this game with that touchdown.
I'm not even going to respond to that. You got to know. Uncle Lou supports clear backpacks. You have to take clear backpacks into the Georgia game now, so I guess it's kind of like high school in that sense. But every SEC stadium actually, I think, has clear bag policy now. Georgia was one of the last ones to get it. They started it last season, but yeah, you have to have clear bag. So I guess UGA supports clear bag policy too.
45-yard drive. And they get 8 points.
Uncle Lou is real.
And Brad, right now, the offensive line just winning the battle in the trenches, opening up some big running lanes.
Uncle Lou thinks there's more than 2 genders.
Blankenship ready to kick.
Uncle Lou doesn't get upset and emotional if a stranger thinks they're a tree. I could care less. It doesn't upset me or hurt my feelings or bother me that some stranger or somebody I've never met before thinks they're a cupcake. I mean, it makes no difference to me, sir. None. I really don't understand. Never mind. A minute 48 to go in the fourth quarter. We're up 23-6. We might get the ball back, score again. I don't know. We'll see. Second and 10. If they keep passing, we'll get the ball back for sure. They're out of timeouts, but they're probably going to pass the ball.
So it's second and 10.
Minute 44 to go.
Just under 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'll use my timeouts if I have
to. He's under some heat.
Get him. Nice. Yep, timeout right there.
First time out of the half.
3rd and a million-dy. Uncle Lou trolled Chuck Norris and dodged the roundhouse kick.
3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, movie kid. I'm gonna give you. This is your second warning now. You really should have. You really should have had the other trolls in the comment section tell you some of these rules before you got in here and started making a fool of yourself. You've already done once and got placed in timeout. But you have to be more creative here than to use homosexual slurs or N-words or stuff like that. That kind of stuff gets you booted from here. So I'm going to assume you didn't know.
It'll be 3rd down
and
yeah, now they have more yards.
I'm going to assume that now you do know.
From their own 21-yard line. 3rd down.
Hey, Squidtard, I finally figured out what that is. How you always type Lou name as Jeff. Maybe you're going to think I'm stupid, I don't know. But for a while, I actually thought that you thought my name was Jeff. But I finally figured out what that is now. Lou Jr. was watching YouTube the other day, and I kept hearing it on there. And I guess it's from Is it from SpongeBob? Or someone made it into a meme or something. My name is Jeff or whatever. So yeah. Anyway, I finally know what that means when you say that now. You should have told me that a long time ago, man. You had me in the dark, man. That's not cool, man.
He makes it out to midfield. Georgia's proven to be the better team in every facet of this football game.
Boy, their defense
Why would I get rid of the GOAT Watson? He's here all the time. Why would I get rid of him? Did he do something I don't know about? I like him. He's a Clemson fan. You say what you want about Clemson. You can say what you want about their fans, even, too. But most of the Clemson fans I've had on YouTube have been pretty good people.
Quick pass. He's at the 30. To the 10. Tackle at about the 7-yard line.
When Saban retires, will it create more competition? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, but most of all of the conferences really are top heavy. You know, you look at the Big Ten, 2 or 3 good teams. Look at the ACC, 2 or 3 good teams. Pac-12, No good teams. Big 12, 1 or 2. I mean,
Now it's 1st and goal with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass. And he makes it out to
that looked like a horse collar. We gonna call any penalties today? Or we just gonna let that ride since Georgia's winning? So that's messed up, man. You're gonna get these players hurt out here not calling these penalties, man. Do better. Stupid, to be honest. What a move to get into the end zone there. Nice little juke. Put that juke on it.
And that rushing touchdown should put this one away, Kirk.
UNCLELOU's vehicle has more than 350 unicorn power. Is that good? I don't even know. No, I didn't get in that time and fumbled on top of that. Also in 2.
Unable to convert that 2-point conversion on the ground. Reese Davis joins us in the studio with this update.
What's he doing now? Movie kid's out of chances, so he well, he's just saying hi a bunch of times now. It's annoying, but not really. Mark Fox wants to be a mod. The problem with making these troll accounts mods is I don't know who the hell you are.
And we thank you, Reese Davis. Back to the action here.
I mean, I don't technically I don't know who the hell Squid Tard is either, but like I know Squid Tard kind of, and you know, he makes videos, whatever. I have no clue who the Mark Fox account belongs to. It could be Will Moody, it could be, hell, it could be Squid Tard. It could be David E. I mean, literally, I literally have no clue. You say you're the guy that calls in. Here's the other thing about the call-in show. You people got to start stating your name when you call in, because I don't know who the hell I'm talking to. Like right now, you're saying I'm the guy that call in. Sir, there's 5, 6 people call in. I mean, people call in constantly. So, and I'm not trying to put you down in any way. My memory is not so good. I have TBI, to be honest.
And he got all of this one. Great kick.
My memory is horrible. So you say you call in, and I believe you, but like a lot of people call in. Only one Squid Tard is being a mod, so I'm sorry, Evil Twin. You'll have to take that up with Squid Tard. I don't know if y'all want to alternate months.
I'm sure there are a lot
like a divorce situation, like every other weekend, one of y'all can be a mod, whatever, but you get what I'm saying.
He's taken down. That's the 30. They gained 5 yards there.
You don't have to.
Oh, you're the one that called in and ran it, and Mark Fox was a great coach. What team are you a fan of? I remember that call now. See, when y'all call in, you got to start saying your name. I don't even care what name you say. Doesn't even have to be your YouTube troll name. But then give me the same name every time you call in. At least do that for me, so I know who the hell I'm talking to when y'all call in. But see, like Mark Fox, I don't even know what team you're a fan of. Georgia. So I'm assuming you were trolling about the Mark Fox thing, I guess. I don't know. And how many accounts do you have? How many YouTube accounts do you have commenting on UNCLELOU videos, Mark Fox? This is an interview, Mark Fox. This is an interview for me to mod you, okay? And how you answer these questions is determined if you become mod or not. So far, so good. You've answered the questions so far, which is good. But now we need to go ahead and know how many accounts. So this is your only account. The Mark Fox account is your only account. Okay. And you're a Georgia fan. Oh, that's you. You're the one that ends all your calls that way. All right, here's the deal. Here's the deal, Mark Fox. The next time you call in to the Uncle Lou Show, live on LouTube every Monday and Wednesday at 3 Eastern. The next time you call in to the Uncle Lou Show live, in the call, without saying what you normally say, which I don't understand that anyway. In the call, by not saying that, and then remind me of that in the next live stream, and I will mod you. Oh, I don't care if you're a troll. That's not the issue. I love trolls when they're creative. The thing is with saying I'm gay. Listen, people can do whatever they want. I get it. That's fine. People can cuss all they want. I don't want people calling up and cussing. I don't want people calling up using the same rules that I have in the comment section are the same ones I want when people call in. So if you can call up next time, troll me, cry about Mark Fox, whatever you want to do. The call was great. I loved the call. But come up with a funnier way to end it. Or even anything would be funnier than what you're doing now when you end it. And then remind me and I'll mod you. Okay? Okay. Uncle Lou is a study buddy. Matt from Gainesville says Slim Mosley is his dad. I swear. I know I say this a lot. I sometimes look down into the comment section and wonder just what in the hell is going on. Good thing I'm smart, says anybody want to come over to my house for some Hannah? See, this is why I have to I have to be constantly giving y'all topics and things to talk about in there, because if I go even 30 or 45 seconds without asking y'all to answer a question or interacting with y'all in some way, the comment section just turns into idiot soup. And it doesn't take long for it to happen. I think Georgia will win the East, David. Tennessee's still way down. I think South Carolina's the second best team in the East, and I don't think they're good enough or have enough depth to win the East. I said the other day, South Carolina could beat Georgia week 2. I still think Georgia would end up winning the East. I think Georgia would have a better chance of running the table from that point on than South Carolina would. I don't think South Carolina will beat Georgia. I'm just saying. I mean, you have to assume Will Muschamp's going to lose at least one game that he's not supposed to lose. He's losing to Georgia. He's losing to Clemson, but he's supposed to lose those two. You have to assume he's going to lose at least one more, right? So I don't know. We'll see. Uncle Lou's daddy says Lou is inbreed. Yes, they do, Ryan. Ryan says most of these people have the attention of span of a 5-year-old, and you couldn't be more accurate, sir. If you could sell digital Ritalin, you would make a killing in the Uncle Lou comments section. All right, I'll play Mizzou here in just a second. Look at Mizzou sitting at 3-0 though. What are we ranked now? 10 still? I think we were ranked 5th to start the season, but then we toted that L to Florida State or something. Yeah. Oh. So Lou Jr. started soccer practice last week. Practiced a couple of days last week. Practiced on Monday. I think he had practice again Thursday, I think. He's on the same team he was on last year, too. The same coach, which is good. I like that coach. Coach really knows what he's doing. He had a good team last year, too. Yeah, lost to Clemson first game, then beat Florida State, beat South Carolina, and now beat Arkansas. So we're 3-1. Man, I know, David. Talking about the U.S. soccer team. I mean, I'm not a huge soccer fan. Like, I never even played soccer growing up. I played baseball and football, and then in high school, baseball, football, and track. But so I never played organized soccer. But I do like international soccer. I love international soccer. I don't really know why. I didn't really get into it until I guess like the mid 2000s. I went to Germany in 2005, and they were having the World Cup there, or was it 2006 when I went? Anyway, they were having the World Cup there the year that I was there. So like everywhere you went in Germany, they were selling World Cup shirts and World Cup hats and just all kinds of stuff. And I didn't even, I didn't even know anything about it at the time. But I ended up getting a couple of World Cup shirts or hats or something while I was there. And so when I came back, I ended up watching the World Cup, and I don't remember Germany might have won it that year. Anyway, so I started watching international soccer at that point, and before that, I didn't even know the rules or anything of soccer. But I did get into it then. I don't watch like team soccer like MLS or even the European leagues like Manchester United and all that. I can't get into that. But I do watch the international soccer, country versus country, and it does suck that the U.S. couldn't even make the World Cup. I mean, I didn't expect them to win the World Cup, but I'm shocked they didn't even make the team. Yeah, John, the women's team is usually the best in the world. Top 2 or 3 every single year. I mean, they've won World Cups. They've won Olympics. I mean, the women's team is miles ahead, but the men's team just can't seem to catch up. I don't know who's going to win it. I sort of became a fan of Germany because that's where I was at when I first became a fan of soccer, was in Germany. And Mrs. Lou is German, and her mom is German, and all. Mrs. Lou was born in Germany. I don't know if I ever told y'all that, but she was born in Germany. She didn't move to the United States until she went to college. She lived in Germany until she was 18. Mrs. Lou did. So I've always pulled for Germany just because we have some German influence in the family. I mean, I pull for the United States. If the United States and Germany play, I pull for the United States. Any other time, I pull for I'll pull for Germany. So yeah, I'm a two-teamer in international soccer. Shoot me. And they always seem to have a pretty good team. So since the USA is not in the World Cup, I'll probably be pulling for Germany. But I don't know who I think is going to win it yet. Big C, I hear you. You can't keep up with. That's what I'm saying. You look away. Big C is saying you can't keep up with all these troll. I mean, you look away from the comment section for 5 seconds, and you look back, and you literally have no idea what people are talking about. I played defensive back, cornerback in college, and in high school, and no, I didn't get any scholarship offers. I was too small. My senior year in high school, I think I weighed 140 or 145 pounds. I was small, way too small, even for like Division II or whatever it was called, like the Georgia Southern type school. I was too small even to play there. No, Mrs. Lou is not related to Hitler. And that's nothing to joke about when you're over there either. In Germany, they don't joke around about that. They hate him over there. You're not allowed to have any. It's against the law to have any Nazi paraphernalia or anything like that over there. You can't have no flags, Nazi pen. I mean, all that stuff is outlawed over there. They're serious about it. You know how these loons here like to run around with their rebel flags hanging off the back of their pickup truck and all that kind of stuff? You try something like that in Germany with a Nazi flag and you get disappeared. Yeah, I was there right at the end of Oktoberfest. I got there the beginning of November to Germany. So I was there towards the end. Oktoberfest lasts a long time over there. I mean, the main part, it's kind of like Mardi Gras. There's Mardi Gras, the main thing is a couple of days or whatever, but the party lasts a month. Oktoberfest similar to that in Germany, and I was there at the tail end of it. I took a tour of a concentration camp over there, and I don't believe in ghosts or anything like that, so there's no ghost stories or anything here, but it was very creepy to be there. I don't know, it's hard to describe or explain really unless you've been there, but it was really weird to be there. Yeah, I watched Kansas versus Duke. Duke, because I had picked Duke to win it. I didn't watch the whole game. I watched some of the first half, and then towards the end, I turned it back, and it was close, and then it went to overtime, and I watched like the fourth quarter in overtime. No, it wasn't during the World Cup. The World Cup was going to be in Germany the following year. So it must have been, I can't remember if it was 2005 or I think it was 2005 when I was there. So they must have been having the World Cup there in 2006. I don't know, somebody can look it up and see what year the World Cup was in Germany, and I was there the November before that. The World Cup is in the summer. But it wasn't after the World Cup, it was before. So it must have been the 2006 World Cup, I guess. No, I've never been to I've never been to Hawaii. I would like to go. I'd love to go to Hawaii. And if I went, I would go to Pearl Harbor. I'm a history nerd. I've always loved history. I was a history major in college. I don't know. I've always liked history. So whenever I go out of town, I like to do all that weird, I don't know, I guess some people would call it nerdy type stuff. You know, I like to go see the old stuff. And that was the coolest thing to me. Germany's the only place in Europe I've ever been. And, you know, in the United States, there's nothing older than 200 years, really. I mean, you can go to St. Augustine and see a few things that are a little bit older. And a few other places you can go. But, you know, in the United States, if something is 200 years old, that's old. You can go to Germany and go in churches that are 1,000 years old, you know. I don't know. That kind of stuff just interests me. Yeah, Italy always has a good team too. Spain. A lot of those European teams are good. You want to take my order? Actually, no, I'm good right now. Thank you, though. Ask me in about 30 minutes or so. I had a good dinner tonight, some pasta, and I had some chocolate chip cookies before I came out here. So I'm good right now, but check with me in about 30 minutes or so, and if anything's changed, I'll be sure and let you know. So thank you. No, I don't think I've 6ix9ine. No, I've never heard of them, Dennis. So no. Do I need to be listening to them? Can I find them on YouTube?
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan.
If Georgia didn't have a college football team, who would you cheer for? You know, I don't really know. I mean, I'm an SEC homer, but I guess that's because I'm a Georgia fan.
We'll see if they can get it done in this.
So I guess it would probably be an SEC team.
Enjoy the game.
Or I don't know. Maybe I would be a Georgia Tech fan if Georgia didn't have a team. I don't know. That's a hard question to answer. Slaves are buried across the street from the Atlanta Falcons training camp. I didn't know that. I've never been to the Falcons training camp, though. It was at Flowery Branch. I've never been there. Please, Lou. Play who on live?
This game taking place in
I didn't know somebody wanted to play.
The quality city, where we're most likely ready to see a quality football game. And now let's head down to the coin toss. It's brought to you by Coke Zero, real Coca-Cola taste and zero calories. Enjoy everything.
Several of y'all are saying, listen to 6ix9ine. I'm gonna look it up on YouTube. I'm doing it on my phone though, y'all. I'm not gonna play it over the stream, but I'm gonna look it up on YouTube on my phone and play it through my headphones. Do I have to spell it that way? What? How do I spell 6ix9ine? Oh, I see it. It came up. Is there a certain song I should listen to? Gummo, Cuda, 6ix9ine featuring Fetty Wap and A Boogie. Which one should I listen to? Somebody tell me one of these songs to listen to, and that first one I see, that's the one I'll listen to. How about that?
Blankenship has the ball set how he wants it.
Gummo.
We're just about
Okay.
ready to kick this game off, folks.
All right, hold on. Gummo. All right, it's playing now.
He sends this one deep. And it goes into the end zone.
Where are these people from?
The Tigers offense basically predicated on what this kid can do.
The thing I love about this guy, Brad, is just the intangibles that he brings to the table. We've been seeing this guy make plays over the weeks, but the thing that I really recognize is his ability to really lead this football team. When things are going well, he's
every other word is the N word.
When things are not going well, he's trying to pick them back up and getting them ready to go. So not only does he physically have the tools, but also I really love the way he approaches the game.
Tackle at the 46.
You like the faith he has in his receiver.
From New York, okay.
Ball up and let him go get it.
That's where my sister-in-law that's flying down tonight is from. Not Brooklyn. Or she's not from there. She lives there now. She lives on Long Island, though. She used to live in Manhattan for a long time. Now she lives on Long Island.
Working just fine, except for the quarterback. He's got to throw a better football.
Mrs. Lou, hey, listen. You say Miss Lou won't approve because it's gangster rap? Listen. Back in our younger days,
Ball on the 46.
You used to couldn't get Miss Lou off the karaoke stage, and she used to sing some gangster rap.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 45.
Some of that old Dr. Dre and Snoop.
Here and convert on an early down.
This is pretty good, though. I don't know why I've never heard of these people, but this is pretty good.
They go with a run, and he's going to be stopped short. That was well defended by this defense.
The offensive line is so concerned with their penetrating abilities that
I'll listen to that one.
And make plays like that.
Kiki or whatever y'all are saying. I'll listen to that after this one ends. Because they said listen to the whole thing.
He'll try to knock this.
I was never a big fan of Run DMC.
This one's going to be
all right, that one's over. I'll do that Kiki one now, y'all talking about. If I can find it. I see Kuda. Kiki. I see it. Okay. I got it. It's playing now. Sponsored by World Star Hip Hop. World Star. That first song was pretty good. It was all right.
Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it. On play action. Georgia's feeling pretty good about themselves right now. Record-breaking performance a week ago. That's great, but they got to put that in the rearview mirror.
Well, I used to tear up some karaoke back in the day. I'm telling you. If I would have had a YouTube channel 10, 15 years ago, oh my God.
From their own 20-yard line, second down.
Oh, I love Angry Grandpa. He died, though, a couple of months ago. Angry Grandpa was the first YouTube channel I ever watched on a regular basis.
At the 30-yard line.
Good, solid running right there.
Like, that was the first YouTube channel that every time a video got uploaded, I would watch it. Pickle Boy's ruining that channel now, though.
From their own 30-yard line, first down.
I got the video playing on the phone. I'm not really paying attention to it, though. Ooh, I was lucky to get rid of that.
By the offense. The quarterback's doing everything he can to be able to make the play work and try to execute. The problem is the offensive line did not do a good job protecting him. They're very fortunate that ball wasn't intercepted.
Double tight, double tight. Four down, 47 right, 47 right.
Y'all are quoting Backstreet Boy lyrics in the comments section now.
At the 39-yard line.
How about some NSYNC, though?
Third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1.
Ooh, nowhere to go. No, I'm not listening to Friday by Rebecca Black. No, I know that song. No, that's not happening. Can't stand that song. Got to get rid of that ball, From. What you waiting on, cuz?
So they're going to go for it here.
All right, come on. 4th and 9. I can't believe I'm going for this in the first quarter on my own 30-yard line. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean, Vern? Nice. Look at this now. Turned into a beast play. Get off of me. Get off of me. Woo! Broken play turns into a 60-yard game.
Shows that he's valuable not only as a blocker, but as a receiver as well. Nice catch.
Nah. New Kids on the Block was popular when I was in middle school, like 6th, 7th grade. And I remember they came here. And I think every single girl at the school I went to that concert. I didn't go.
So let's see how the defense responds.
You want to know the first concert I ever went to? The first concert I ever went to, was I in 6th grade? 7th grade, maybe?
Brad, I just think this quarterback
6th or 7th.
much better job
Must have been
of being able
6th.
to read that defense and make
Had to be
quicker
6th.
decisions. And
First
especially
concert I ever went
when
to,
the
6th
defense
grade. My
starts to
dad
get
took me.
pressure, you've got to either get
Motley
rid of that
Crue.
football and check it down or take off and run with it.
First concert I ever went to was Motley Crue and Faster Pussycat at the Augusta Civic Center. Now it's called the James Brown Arena, but yeah, that was the first concert I went ahead and went to.
Big play there, and now they're looking at
Second concert I ever
The
went
offensive
to.
coordinator has to be elated with the way his offense right
MC
now is
Hammer.
executed. They're not in a hurry, but they're
Vanilla
very, very
Ice,
methodical and very consistent
and In
with their
Vogue.
approach. That's a 3rd first down that they've picked up on this drive.
Yeah, Glover, you already said that a few times. You're a world-class troll. And I told you, if true, you're in the right place.
This is the 9th play of this drive.
The drummer for Motley Crue was arrested, Tommy Lee.
The
Is
6-yard line.
that his name, right? Was arrested after the concert here for mooning the crowd.
It's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line.
47 right, 47 right, right, 47 right.
Ah, you threw it behind him, Prom.
He threw that ball so hard, I don't think anybody wanted to catch it.
Slim says his first concert was Green Day. I never saw them in concert, but I did like them, though, when they first came out, especially. Five Finger Death Punch. I'm not a huge fan of theirs, but I like that song. What's that song? It's actually a remake, but I like their version better, and it's completely slipping my mind now. Geez, I wish I could remember it in Five Finger Death Punch, because I like that song by them.
This is from the 5-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. There are
Slim
5
says
wide
Tool.
receivers
Why does Tool
split
Singer
out. The
worry you?
quarterback in the gun.
I mean, he's a little strange,
Play
but
clock's at 0. They
he's
took
okay.
too much time.
Delay a game, great.
Delay of game, offense.
It'll be 3rd down again after that penalty.
Yeah, now they have more yards to pick
No,
up for
not
the
House
first
of the
down.
Rising Sun. Bad Company. That's it. Thank you, Katusa. That's it. I mean, I liked that song to start with, but usually when it's a remake, it's never as good as the original.
Look to the air here.
And I'm not a huge Five Finger Death Punch fan, but I thought that was better than the original.
Show some moves and he's
Nice jet sweep for the touchdown. Tool is my favorite group.
He just put his eyes on that end
My
zone
all-time
and ran
favorites,
with
I
some
can't really
real
list just
purpose
one. It
there.
would be Tool, Garth Brooks, Dave Matthews Band, and Jimmy Buffett. Michael Jackson, and Prince are those in. I could put those 6, is that 6, in any order, and I would be okay. If I could only listen to 6 people or groups for the rest of my life, it would be those 6. Turn the Page, another good one. I like the original better though.
Georgia with a 6-point lead.
But the Metallica version was good too.
Here's an update from the studio and restate.
The Sooners entered the day ranked 4th. That is now in the past tense. How far will they fall? And
oh yeah, that's really good, Glenn Scott. You know, I had never heard the original Sounds of Silence. I don't know how, but I just didn't. I heard the Disturbed one first, and then found out it was a remake and went back and listened to the original. But yeah, the Disturbed version of that song is really, really good too.
Excellent kick.
Oh, Macho Man, that breaks my heart that you think my favorite 6 bands were terrible. I guess I'll just have to never listen to them again since you don't approve.
Seems to have a very good feel for what they're doing out there. The offense moved the ball down the field. Special teams, everything right now is really in sync for this team.
Yeah, I like Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses is one of the first tapes I ever bought. Appetite for Destruction.
Shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go
yes, I said tapes. That's how old Uncle Lou is. I got tricked on that one, didn't I?
And he's taken down at the 38. They go with the option and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and that was a situation where the quarterback knew he could pick up the first down if he kept it himself. That's a good decision.
Yeah. Go, Gator.
Throws it in a hurry. They'll bring it down at the 36.
Word on the street is that we might see Natty Back Steve very, very soon. Paint It Black is a good one. The Stones. Led Zeppelin. What's that? Stairway to Heaven.
It's 2nd and 12. Ball on the 36-yard line.
No, there was no 98 Degrees tapes. 98 Degrees came out during the CDs era, not the tape era.
Comes away with about 2 yards.
I mean, I'm old enough to where I had records. I had Thriller. I had it on record. I had Slippery When Wet by Bon Jovi on record. Oh, you got to catch that ball, son. That's an interception.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
I like Korn, too. Yeah, I've seen them in concert, too. That's one of the best shows I've ever seen live was Korn. They put on a really good show. This was a long time ago. Probably almost 20 years ago. But they put on a really good show. I saw them at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. They put on a really good show.
Oh, excellent punt. Fielded at the 1. He's tackled at the 10-yard line.
That's what happens when you forget to pick a punt return and you pick a regular defense. Yeah, I like Red Hot Chili Peppers. I like Pearl Jam, too.
I think this defense right now needs somebody to try to lift up their spirits. They seem to really be just out there kind
Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas record was fire. I used to listen to that all the time when I was a kid. They used to play it at my granddaddy's house every year on Christmas when we went over there.
The psyche of this defense.
First down.
God, Exodus, Testament, and Megadeth. And you can still hear. It's good.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on their own 30.
Tupac, greatest rapper of all time, sir. You're right, Jeff Sawyer. I do listen to Tupac. I love Tupac. Who doesn't like Tupac? Greatest rapper of all time, sir.
7-0 Bulldogs.
Tupac, Biggie, and Eminem. I think those are the 3 greatest rappers of my lifetime. Man, Car Freak, yeah, that Woodstock '99 performance, Korn, Limp Bizkit. I mean, it seemed like the end of the world.
And we're ready for more football here in quarter number 2.
What happened to Limp Bizkit?
Georgia up 7 points.
I mean, they were on top of the world for. I mean, I know it wasn't. They weren't popular for long, but when they were popular, there was no one more popular than Limp Bizkit for a couple of year period, and then they just completely disappeared. Eminem is a cuck. Yeah, well, someone called me a cuck earlier too, so there must be some sort of positive connotation to the word cuck. I don't know. I'm a grown man, so I don't even know what the word cuck means.
The halfback with a carry. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 12 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Slim, you're probably right about that with Fred Durst and Britney Spears. That's a pretty good chance that did happen. Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. Margaritaville, great party song. All-time great. I waited too long to throw it.
With a quick throw.
There he is. Nice catch.
Another, and this is a big one.
I'm a man. I'm 40. In May, I'll really be able to say that, and be telling the truth. In May of this year, I'll be able to say Uncle Lou's a man, but I'm 40. I can't wait. So exciting to turn 40.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 39.
Are you really 62, Billy?
He's at the 30. He's at the 20. Tackle made right around the 16-yard line.
23 yards. First down.
Oh, that's a great question, Glenn. He's asking what song I would want Georgia to come out to. I am so sick of that
Ball on the 16-yard line.
song Georgia plays when they come out. I get you have to keep the old boosters happy, but Jesus, man, there is nothing exciting, there's nothing to get you pumped up about that song that Georgia plays when they're in desperate need of a new song. I don't know. I'd have to think as far as which song. I mean, if it was up to me personally, I would play an instrumental version of Vicarious by Tool, and I would turn it up to 11. But, you know, not everybody feels the same way I do, but they need to change it bad.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go.
Lou was born. Yeah, I was born during the Great Depression back in 1922. Yeah.
And he is drilled at the 6-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That makes it first and goal.
Yeah, I know, Taylor. There's a lot of Georgia fans that love that song, but I'm telling you, there's a lot that are ready for a change. I mean, a lot of Georgia groups on Facebook, and that's a topic that gets brought up, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 different times a year. Someone will make a post about that. And from what I've seen, and I know Facebook groups aren't a scientific poll, I'm not trying to claim that it is, but from what I've seen, it's about 50-50 between people who want to keep the old and people who are tired of it and want something new. I don't think it's getting changed anytime soon. I've never heard anyone from the University of Georgia Athletic Department or administration or anything even mention it. But it definitely wouldn't hurt my feelings at all if they changed it. As far as Pruitt retiring the gray uniforms, Eagle Gaming is asking.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook.
A lot of Tennessee fans I know like the gray uniform. It's sort of an in thing now for teams to have, you know, an alternate jersey. You know, Georgia has the black. Several teams do an alternate type jersey. A lot of Tennessee fans liked the gray. So I don't know. Maybe he's got something else planned that he wants to do in terms of jerseys. But a lot of times when coaches come in new like that, they try to change up something. You know, like put their own stamp on things, that kind of thing. I don't know. I thought the gray uniforms looked pretty good. Oh, I love Pastor Troy, Slim. You think they should? You want Georgia to play that? No more play NGA. They can include the gunshots in the beginning and all, can't they? The shotgun pumping.
You think about the challenges these
No
two
more
teams
play
are
in
facing.
GA,
On one
Pastor
side,
Troy.
you've got to find a way to keep
They
the
have
other
a
guy in the lead, and on the
they
other
have like
side,
a
you've
community
got to find a way to
festival
get
down
back
here
in
every
it.
summer.
He gets rid of this one.
Good job here by the defense. If you
At
let
one of
this
the parks
quarterback set and
downtown.
throw, he'll kill
I
you
can't
all
remember what they
game.
call it
But
now.
they got
And he
excellent
played.
pressure on
Pastor
that
Troy
play.
was there. I don't know, last year, a couple of years ago or something. The Carolina fan that was supposed to be on canceled on me twice, so I quit asking him to do it. It's Carolina Jackpot. Y'all know who it is. He has a YouTube channel, and I've made some videos about him before, clowning him. But I mean, he's a good guy. I say clowning him. Y'all know how I do. I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm not mad at him for canceling or anything. You know, it's not like I pay people to be on the show or whatever. They're under no obligation to be on the show, but he said twice he would be on, and then both times something came up and he couldn't do it, so I just quit asking him. So I guess I need a different South. I got to find a different South Carolina fan now that can actually do it. Tomorrow I have a Florida fan coming on right at 3.
Quick throw to the tight end. And they push him out at the 33.
They're trying to march down the field on me and score a touchdown before halftime. Is that what this is? Yeah, Glenn, email me. crazyunclelou@gmail.com. Email me.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
I've already got tomorrow is already lined up, but if there's a day next week that you could do it, either Monday or Wednesday, whatever day would work for you. I don't have anybody lined up for either one of those 2 days yet. Or if next week's not good, the week after. I mean, it's whatever's good for you. But if you email me, then I'll have your email address, and we can stay in contact that way, and try to work out a day for sure where you can do it. That would be great.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 7.
Yeah, who's your team, Eagle? I want anybody that wants to come on. I want to come on. I want to get as many people from as many different fan bases on as I can.
That was more than enough to pick up the first down. Next time, this defense will be playing on their heels.
I know who the Migos are, but I don't sit around and listen to them. I like Ozzy Osbourne. Yep. Yeah, Lou name is Curtis. Yeah, that's right, Uncle Flu. Lou is named Derek. Lou is named Jeff. Lou is named Curtis.
First and goal, and
Yeah, you can message me on Facebook. That's even easier. Yeah. Get him. Woo, he got sat down, didn't he?
The Tigers call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Jared, let me talk to Glenn first and see what he can do, and then we'll have you on we'll have you on too for
We're at play
Vanderbilt.
number 9 of this current drive.
Jared, I think we're friends on Facebook too. I think, Jared, so you can message me about that on Facebook too, and that way we'll have it. We can work it out.
By the halfback on the option.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
Ryan, did you really just do that?
And he just gets rid of it.
5-star caller balling. I don't even know what to say. I almost feel like that's not real. I can't believe you did that. And I owe you
So
something.
It's 4th down. This isn't much more than an extra point.
Ryan Stanfield donated $50 to the UNCLELOU show. That's amazing,
Kick is
sir.
up, and he's got it. A quick update.
I can't thank you
Terrific
enough.
top 25 matchups today. The Tigers strike through the air, getting into the end zone for a touchdown. The Tigers have the lead, 7-0.
Macho Man said that's a lot of names in that hat. Well, I really appreciate it, Ryan. I enjoy doing the show, too. And I definitely don't do the show just so people will donate. But I definitely appreciate everybody that does. So thank you very much. And I don't want to see you donate again for a while. I won't forget that, sirs. Thank you.
But again, they've got to be able to do a nice job here of continuing to fight, because this offense they're facing across the line of scrimmage on the other side of the ball, they can score.
Glover, you donated yesterday? I missed it. And so, like I said, the trolls are undefeated. So if you're trolling, you're trolling. If you're not trolling and you're telling the truth, then thank you. I must have missed it yesterday. It's harder for me to keep an eye on the comment section during the daytime show than it is the nighttime show. So if I didn't notice it yesterday and say anything to you, I apologize and thank you, sir, for your donation. I appreciate that. If you're trolling, then EBAD, sir. But I don't know if you are or not, so I'll just thank you anyway. Nobody has to up their donations, Mark. No one has to donate. I appreciate everyone that does, but you know, no one has to. And but again, thank you, Ryan.
From their own 15-yard line, it's 2nd down.
If I did the show for donations, I'd be living in Tennessee's trash. I have Tennessee's trash can here in the garage. It was the star of several videos last year.
Fires it out. He's to the 40. He's
nice play there. He's having a good game. That Charlie Warner. Bittersweet. Come on. General Voltar says UGA should play Bittersweet Symphony. No. No. Come on. Jared Rifkin's making fun of the ultimate troll. That could get interesting.
So the big gain resulting from the pass play leaves us with a 1st and 10. 5 wide.
Who was it, Billy? Tell me. You went to school with one of the all-time great UGA linebackers. Most tackles at UGA. I have to admit, I don't know who holds the record for most tackles at UGA, so you've got me stumped and curious now. Pruitt's got a bit of a tempo.
2nd down, 10 to go. Ball on the 47. Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted.
You think you're the first Vols fan to come on a live stream? I don't know.
That's not an easy play to make.
Yeah, it's possible. But Tennessee fans were one of the first opposing fan bases to find the UNCLELOU show. One of the first videos I ever had go viral was a Tennessee video. And it attracted a lot of Tennessee fans. No, Group of 5 are more than welcome. All schools. I don't care. It doesn't have to be Power 5. All schools. If there's a UTEP fan, I'd love to have you on. Kansas, please. Calling all UTEP fans, a Kansas fan, any team, really. The only thing is, I can't change the time of my show around to suit people who want to come on. I have to do the show when I do it. So anyone that wants to come on the show has to be able to come on Mondays or Wednesdays between 3 and 4 o'clock. Preferably right at 3. If I'm going to have a guest on, I like to have them on right at 3 o'clock. But I could make exceptions to that if I needed to. I could have them on at 3:30 instead of 3 or whatever. But it's, you know, I can't change. What I can't do is change the day or the time of the show. Yes, Glover, I do hate. No, well, actually, no, I don't hate fat people on scooters at Walmart. I hate anyone on scooters at Walmart who don't have a legitimate need for them. Jury's out on Pruitt. Never been a head coach before. Never been on a losing team before. Has a temper and is hot-headed. Tennessee's most likely going to start 2-6 this year. How does he respond to that? I'm not sure he'll respond in a positive way. We'll see.
Ball on the 28. Catches it, and that's all.
3rd and 3. We need a first down.
Being able to move efficiently like this.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
You're a Savannah State fan now, Dennis? You done gave up on Miami, huh? I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. Macho Man said Walmart's a 7th leg. You know what? I couldn't agree more with you, sir. And I actually made a video on this a long time ago.
Makes it out to about the 46.
Long time ago, before I started making football videos. You'd have to go way back on the Uncle Lou channel to find this one. But the whole point of the video was how everyone hates Walmart, right? Everyone says, or a lot of people say they don't go to Walmart, or I'm never going to Walmart again, whatever. But they go. You know, people say they don't ever go to Walmart. Then you go to Walmart and you see them in there. You know what I mean? I did a whole video on that, but Walmart is the 7th circle of hell. I 100% believe. I hate Walmart, but it's just so convenient. I mean, every time I hate myself every time I walk in there, but I go though.
Defense looking for another sack in this 2nd down and long situation. And he's taken down.
That was a nice run. Wally World. Yeah, yeah. DirecTV has the SEC network now, thanks to Uncle Lou. I harassed those people for 3 months about getting the SEC network till they finally gave in and met my demands.
The 42-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards.
SEC network is fake news. Well, Paul Feinbaum definitely has an affinity for Alabama, and to some degree too Auburn. Don't let him trick you about that. But you got to remember, Paul Feinbaum got his start on a local radio station in Alabama, talking Alabama and Auburn football. Oh, did you see the defensive play that guy made? It's a pretty good play. He got his start on local radio in Alabama, talking Auburn, Alabama football year-round. And then it got syndicated, and it was sort of a regional deal on regular radio, and then satellite picked him up. Sirius picked him up, and then, of course, ESPN got him and gave him his own show. You guys know the story from there. But,
ball on the 42-yard line.
So when you watch him now, you can definitely see his Auburn bias through for sure.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
Call it a gain of 5 yards.
General Baltard says Walmart service is terrible. I agree. The only good thing is you can return anything there. It doesn't matter how long you've owned it. It can be opened. It can be used. It can be broken. Listen to this story. I was renting a house one time in college, and it was in the old part of town, but it was really close to the school. And it was one of these big houses that had been sort of divided into different apartments within the house. So it wasn't an apartment building. It was a house in a neighborhood. But the house was divided into 4 separate. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I was on one of the 2 downstairs units, and then there was 2 upstairs units. But the whole house, all 4 units, shared a washer-dryer connection And for some reason, I don't know, that washer-dryer connection was upstairs. So I was at school or work, I don't know which, and I came home, and the hose had busted out back of the, you ran right into him, turd. The hose had busted out back of the wash machine. It started to flood the laundry room upstairs, and I guess nobody was home. And the floor fell in the laundry room, which was the ceiling of my bedroom. So when I came home, there was about 2 inches of standing water in my bedroom. The bed was ruined, the blankets were ruined, all that. The apartment people or the owner of the house or whatever had all that replaced. Well, I had bought from Walmart about a year earlier 2 sets of blinds, and for whatever reason, I never hung them up. I had forgot about them, and when I moved my bed, I saw those old blinds up underneath that bed. I drug them out of there, and they were full of water. I mean, they were soaking wet, waterlogged. I mean, it was awful. I had no receipt. It had been a year since I had them. I took them things back to Walmart customer service. They were soaking wet. Dropped them off on the counter, and they gave me a store gift card for whatever, $20 or whatever.
That's a great call by the defensive coordinator.
That was when I was back in college, so that $20 was like a gold bar to me at the time.
Third and long now after the sack.
Well, I'm from Georgia, yeah.
Delivers to the halfback on the screen.
Sit down,
Great
son.
tackle at the 37. Miller gains 4 yards on that reception.
Fourth down.
Know your role.
Tries to get around the corner.
Get around the corner. Oh, so close.
Right around the 42-yard line.
What's the new NFL rule? Below average? I don't know. I haven't heard that. There's a new NFL rule. What is it?
They're ready to begin another drive. Tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Squid tard, they don't.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Not the good ones, anyway. Oh, yeah, I watched wrestling. Of course, I watched wrestling when I was a kid, obviously. And then I got out of it. And then, like, I don't know, I guess maybe my last year in high school and the whole time I was in college, that was during the Monday Night Wars, if you know anything about wrestling.
Up the middle for a nice
Monday Night Raw was on opposite WCW Monday Nitro every Monday night. That was sort of the peak of wrestling in my lifetime. And I used to have, we'd have 10, 15 people over to my house when I was in college. Every Monday night we watched it. And then I would order every pay-per-view. And we were all in college. None of us had a bunch of money. But I would order the pay-per-view, and, you know, we'd have a bunch of people over. And about halfway through the pay-per-view, I would just take my hat off and pass it around the room. Some people put $1 in. Some people put $5 in. Some people didn't put any money in, whatever. But it always came out to be more than enough to cover the pay-per-view. And I would, you know, I would buy like 3 or 4 pizzas or whatever to have over at the house. And I never got stiffed, you know, like it was always enough to cover the cost of the pay-per-view and some pizzas or whatever. You know, if I would have got stiffed, it would have been the last time I did it. You know? And then I quit watching it sort of after college. But then a few years ago, Lou Jr. got into it real big. And so I got back into it again. And me and him would watch it. Or we'd record it because he couldn't stay up that late because of school. We would record it and then we would watch it like on Tuesday afternoons when he got home from school or something. But he's not into it anymore, so I quit watching it too. So I don't watch it right now.
So it's 4th down.
I did hear Daniel Bryan is back, though. Is that true? Yes. 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 Yes.
Nice run up the middle. And they convert for the first down.
Well, Brad, the credit here needs to go to the offensive line. They did a great job of opening up a
Macho
running
Man
lane
says
for the back.
WrestleMania 1 through 7 was the best. Man, when Hulk Hogan slammed Andre the Giant, I could tell you right now that was something serious. Currently, yes, Jared. Jared says, are Florida fans more delusional than Tennessee fans? Currently, yes, that is true.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Generally speaking, over the last 4 or 5 years, no, it's been Tennessee fans. But right now, it's Florida fans. A lot of Tennessee fans, even though a lot of them don't like to admit it on this channel because this is a trash talk channel, but a lot of Tennessee fans are pretty realistic this year, and they know they're looking at a 6-7 win season, 8 if they're lucky. But Florida fans think they're going 15-0 just because they got Dan Mullen. I mean, they just got another thing coming.
2nd and 14. Ball on the 49-yard line. Setting up the play action. Quick throw. And he's tackled around the 26-yard line.
Gain of 23 yards. First down.
Hey, everybody spam the letter H in the comment section and don't tell Lou.
From the 26-yard line. First down.
Yeah, I don't understand the Kentucky talking either. I was pretty high on Kentucky and Vanderbilt last offseason. If you guys watched like all my prediction videos and whatnot that I did over the summer last year, I was pretty high on Kentucky and Vanderbilt. Not sure off the top of my head how I'm going to feel about them this year, but I can tell you that I'm probably going to be higher on Vandy because of their quarterback situation. But we'll see.
And they make the stop at the 4-yard line.
Bolton on the tackle at the 4-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and
Oh, the Road Warriors were beasts, man. Oh yeah, they were everyone's favorite tag team way back when, weren't they?
2nd down, and
I mean, the costumes, Hawk and Animal.
Less than 3 minutes in the game. Touchdown, Georgia! He really plowed his way into the end zone there. Great looking touchdown.
Once you get inside the 10-yard line, this halfback is automatic.
Ooh, British Bulldog. That's the name I had. The honky tonk man. Hey, have y'all heard of this talking about wrestling? This thing they got traveling around called Legends of Wrestling. Have y'all heard of this? It just came to Augusta. This is the 2nd year in a row they came. They had Eric Bischoff, Mankind, Lex Luger. One of the Road Warriors was there. I don't know if it was Hawk or Animal, but one of the Road Warriors was there. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was there. Anyway, it was 15, 20, 25 of them or whatever. And it's called Legends of Wrestling. And it's a traveling thing, and they come around, and it's like a fan interaction thing. You get autographs, take the picture with them. But then they actually wrestle at the end.
They'll go for 2 in this situation. They didn't snap the ball in time.
What's going on with all these flags? Another delay of game here?
You got to be careful to avoid these. Penalties are a great way to stall out a drive.
Just under 3 to go in regulation.
I love Degeneration X. That was back during the Monday Night Wars time, like late 90s.
Adds the extra point.
Hawk is dead. Okay, it was Animal then. Lex Luger kill Miss Elizabeth?
Blankenship has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick.
I hope not.
He sends this one deep. Georgia's defense has
Uncle
been
Lou was on that type.
especially in this game.
Is Squidtar going to be mad I put him in timeout or no?
What this offense is trying to do.
He
Good
won't be
job
mad,
against
will
the
he?
run. They've been very physical. What
He's
I
a good
love
sport.
is how relentless they run to the football.
So you wonder what kind of excitement we'll see this time around. Throwing on the run, and he pulls it in.
I might have killed that receiver.
That makes it 1st and 10.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Red 2. Kill, kill, kill. Yellow 3.
He's in trouble. Finds his man, and they take him down immediately. And Kirk, that was a nice grab.
Yeah, Macho Man.
Simple, but whenever you can gain
I mean, he had it all.
You're doing something right.
Yeah, I put Squidtard in timeout for typing all those H's.
Tries to fit it
Pick
in
that
there,
off.
picked off.
Mark Webb, yes sir.
He's taken
Run,
down
son.
around the 50-yard line.
He seemed a
We
little
recruited him as a
hesitant on
wide
that throw,
receiver, but moved
and
him
that
to
left the
DB.
defender time to break on the ball
Yeah,
and
looks like
pick
he's
it
doing
off.
pretty good back there. No, I don't need any water. I'm good. I think I got a root beer out here.
From the 50. It's first down. Just over 2 minutes in the game.
Let's go, motion, motion, motion.
Did y'all see the 30 for 30 on Ric Flair?
Good outside run there. Swift gets
That
about
was
4
good,
yards
too.
on the play.
That makes it
Favorite
2nd and
NFL
6.
team? I don't really have one. I mean, I sort of pay attention to the Falcons because they're the local team. But when it comes to the NFL, I'm more a fan of players than I am of teams.
From the 46-yard line. It's
I'm
second
definitely
down.
not as passionate about the NFL as I am college. I used to make NFL videos, not as many like I did as college or whatever. But I quit doing it because it just didn't come off the same because
That makes it 3rd and 3.
I mean, if Georgia loses, I'm legitimately pissed off. Like it puts me in a bad mood for multiple days. Like I'm emotionally invested in college football and the Georgia Bulldogs. If I made a Falcons video and they lost, I honestly didn't care, and so I just didn't feel right
Takes it up the middle for a
making the
nice run.
videos. That's sort of why I quit doing it.
First down.
From the 37-yard line. First down.
47, Mike, 47, go. Mike, 47.
They'll keep it on the ground again. And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Hey, check Mike, 47, check Mike, 47.
I'd go with Aaron Rodgers over Matt Stafford. I like Matt Stafford though. I know he's
Tackled after a decent run up the gut.
he catches some heat from time to time from Falcons fans, and some of it he deserves. I mean, he has had some issues throughout his career with turnovers, just at bad times, red zone type situations. But it's very hard to find a good, reliable quarterback in the NFL, and I think if you're a team and you have a quarterback that's in the top half of the NFL, I think you're doing pretty good. And whether you like Matt Ryan or hate him, he's definitely one of the 16. I mean, yeah, one of the 16 best quarterbacks in the NFL. So as far as just getting rid of him or whatever, no. I do think it's probably time the Falcons start looking for his replacement.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
Right, right, right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check Mike, 47, check Mike, 47.
I tried to get one more play off before the game ended. I was going to throw it into the end zone. Y'all fixing to go back to timeout again, ain't you? Just typing them letters. How did we do? I feel like Swift had a good game. Not bad. How'd Swift do? $133. Below average. I saw an article on that today from ESPN about what you're talking about Georgia's offense being so good for the next few years, and that's sort of been what I've been saying since this past season ended. I have a few question marks defensively for UGA. I don't think Georgia's ever going to have a bad defense under Kirby Smart. But I don't know if Georgia's defense is going to be as good next year as it was this last year. We're not replacing Roquan Smith. I mean, that's not happening. So I think it's possible the defense takes a step back. I've talked about this a lot since January, but I think the offense is going to be a whole lot better, even though we lose Chubb and Michelle. And I don't think the running backs we have now are as good as Chubb and Michelle. But Fromm's going to be better year 2. We're going to have one of the best offensive lines in the SEC. And for the first time in a long time, we have talent and depth at the wide receiver position. So I think it's possible Georgia's offense is better next year, even than it was this past year. I married my cousin? Well, that's just not true. Troll rankings? I don't know. We need to come up with a list of trolls and then rank them. That's what we need to do. I didn't marry a tech tard. I married a Seminole tard. Mrs. Lou graduated from Florida State. Well, Mrs. Lou got her undergrad at Florida State and her master's from South Carolina. So I never heard of 5-point videos, no, Jared. Look at this. Offensive coordinator Jim Chaney is now level 18. Malik Jenkins says Stid Baloney's his favorite quarterback. Who is Malik Jenkins? Stid Baloney will have an alright year this year. I'm worried about Auburn's wide receivers, and they just lost a good one for the year, Eli Stove. Not too sure about Auburn's running back situation either, and replacing some key parts on the offensive line. So Stidham will be a bright spot on their offense, but the rest of their offense I'm not too sure on yet. Defense will be okay, especially front seven. Yeah, Seminoles, I don't know. If Florida didn't beat them last year, I don't know when they're going to beat Florida State. Maybe never. Yeah, it was the only points they scored, that pick 6 against the Gumps, Tennessee. Oh, a grilled cheese sandwich does sound good. Carb freak. God, I love grilled cheese sandwiches. You got to put mayonnaise on a grilled cheese sandwich, though. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are going to say no. I put butter in the pan, okay? And then I spread some mayo on the bread, 2 pieces of cheese, and I fry it up. That's how you have to do it. It just is. That's just the best way. Oh, we play Tennessee next. Look at Tennessee's record. Look at Tennessee's record in this game. Huh? Look at Tennessee's record in this game now. Yeah, I've had fire. They have Firehouse all over here. Yeah. I like the hook and ladder, I think it is, I get from there. Fully involved, even. Look at Tennessee's record now, 1-4. Capitalism, sir. John Reddy wants to know capitalism or socialism. I don't know what kind of trick question that's supposed to be, but capitalism, sir. In general, capitalism. Blame Dooley. Hashtag blame Dooley. No, I don't think Britton Cox will. I think it'll be hard for him to start. It's going to be hard for a freshman to get a lot of playing time on a Kirby Smart defense, in my opinion. I think it's possible he could play some, but I don't know about starting. Yeah, Glenn, send me a message anytime on that email or Facebook, whatever, either one, and we'll get that worked out. I'm not as high on Holyfield below average as a lot of other people seem to be. I don't know what it is about Holyfield that I'm not seeing that a lot of other people seem to be seeing. The guy's been 5th on the depth chart ever since he stepped foot on campus. He's been behind Brian Herrien, for God's sakes. So I don't know. Maybe it's something I'm not seeing. I don't know. A lot of people are high on him. I don't know. I don't see it. I sort of feel like if Aaron Holyfield is getting a whole lot of carries, then things have gone wrong at running back. I said Elijah Holyfield is getting a whole lot of carries, then it seems like something has gone wrong at running back position. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see. You'll be the Bama super fan, Ryan? You think you can take on 90 Proofer Luther? He's a handful. Holyfield is going to be better than Herschel. Yeah, we've been hiding him for 2 years, not playing him on purpose, so he can break out. Mark Rick, good morning, sir. I do think Zeus will get some playing time. If Zeus is healthy, I think he's the best running back on the team. I love Swift, and they're opposites. Swift is more of a lightning guy. Zeus is more of the thunder type guy. But, I mean, Zeus can run, too. Zeus can do it all. You're trolling with Holyfield is better than Herschel. I think Zeus has the potential to be the best running back we've had since Herschel Walker. Right up there with Gurley, at least, in my opinion. I think that kid is the real deal. And y'all know me, I don't normally get hung up on these incoming recruits that haven't played it down. It's hard to watch Zamir White and not get excited about him. He's the best looking high school running back I've ever seen. Like Leonard Fournette good. If you've ever seen Leonard Fournette's, yeah, I mean, when Leonard Fournette was at LSU, he looked like he was 35. When he was in high school, he looked like he was 25. I mean, he looked like he was a man playing with pee-wee kids. And that's what it looks like when you watch Zamir White play. It's unbelievable. I had the cam on for the first game, but I turned it off for the second game. I don't know about the troll rankings yet. I have to spend some time on that. I like Cook too. I mean, I think all the running backs are going to play. I don't think we're redshirting any running backs. I mean, we played 5 running backs last year. I think we'll play 5 again this year. Swift, Harrion, Holyfield, Zeus, and Cook, I think will all play. The order that they play and how much they play is going to depend on 2 things, I think. The health of Zamir White. Well, once he can play, he's at least running back 2, in my opinion, right there behind Swift. Until he can play, I think you're looking at Swift 1, a clear 1 by himself, and either Harrion or Holyfield after that, with Cook coming in from time to time. So we'll see. But it looks like Zeus is way ahead of schedule. I didn't think he would play in the beginning of the season. If he keeps progressing like he is, it wouldn't surprise me to see him ready to go. I wouldn't say that USC Junior is the cockiest fan base. I like what you're doing there with the wordplay or whatever, cockiest. But they're definitely cocky this year. I'm not sure they're the cockiest though. Ryan, if you click the link in the description, there's a link in the description of every video, even this one that you're watching right now, that says get a shirt or buy a shirt or something. That takes you to a my Spreadshirt site, and you can, there's shirts and hats on there. But actually, Ryan, if you want a shirt, if you email me, I'll get a shirt to you. Ryan Mears, you know what's up. Uncle Lou is the ultimate troll. All right, Ryan. I mean, yeah. If you just look in the description, it's in almost every video I upload. In the description, there'll be a link. It'll say like buy a shirt or something. There'll be a little link there that'll take you to Spreadshirt shop, or you can just email me, crazyunclelou@gmail.com. There's a link to the email in the description of the videos too. Jackson Freiber says Uncle Lou and Twitter are the best free entertainment in America. I like Twitter too. I don't get on Twitter as much as I probably should, though. I should probably spend more time on Twitter. I get sucked into the Facebook rabbit hole, and I need to quit doing that so much, and maybe do Twitter some more. All right, I'm going to call it a night. That was 2 games in 2.5 hours. And like I said, I do have some family coming in town. They're probably here now. So I got to get up early in the morning for that. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I had a good time, good conversation tonight in the comment section. Thanks to all the trolls. Y'all kept it entertaining. Thanks for the football talk. That was good too. Thanks for watching. Ryan, thank you again for the donation. Yeah, crazyunclelou@gmail.com. That's it, Ryan. Thank you again for that $50 donation. I can't believe you did that. I really appreciate it. What's tomorrow? Wednesday. Live show tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We have a Florida fan coming on right at 3 to talk Florida football with us. And then we'll do phone calls after that. We'll do this show again Thursday night at the same time, 10 o'clock. And Natty Back Steve will be around here one day this week too. Maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then definitely Thursday with part 2 of the Florida video to figure out who's trashier, Florida's football team or their fans. We did part 1 today, proving without a doubt that their team is trashy. We'll have part 2 coming up, which will prove that their fans are trashy, and I have a feeling that Natty Back Steve may have something to say in that video. So again, had a great time tonight, guys and girls, if there was any of y'all out there. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all soon. Have a great morning.